Hi folks, we're going to take a look at number 4 from the first part of the Unit 6 assignment. So here they give us some information about a particular company, and they give us a formula for their revenue and a formula for their costs. Okay, and what they want us to do is describe the profit forecast in this for this company in the long run. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to kind of read between the lines and look at translating this sentence in English into a mathematical meaning. Okay, so when you talk about profit forecast, so the word forecast means in the future, and here when you use in the long run, it means over a significant period of time. So essentially what they're asking us to find here is the end behavior, okay, of the profit. Okay, so here, since everything is given with respect to time, my profit with respect to time, which of course is just given by the revenue, which is the money you take in, minus the cost, which is the money which is spent in order to create that revenue. Okay, so this is our goal, is to find the behavior, or the end behavior of this the difference of two functions. Okay, and I'm not even going to bother write them out because actually there's not too much to say here, but remember that when we're looking at end behavior, okay, is we're often comparing the end behaviors of the two functions here. Okay, and what we have is for R, we've got some cubic function, which because it has a leading coefficient, we know that is approaching the approaching positive infinity as x or as t approaches positive infinity. Okay, and here we've got an exponential function with a base greater than 1. So we know that as x approaches, or here as t approaches positive infinity, that also approaches positive infinity. Now notice here I'm not interested in the end behavior on the other side of the graph because here we're talking about time, so time is going to be positive. So we're just talking about as t goes to infinity. Okay, but here what we have is we're subtracting two functions that are both getting very, very large over time. Okay, and this is where we use one of our tools, and that's to compare the rates of growth. Okay, so no matter how quickly this cubic is increasing over time, this exponential function is going to be increasing much, much faster. So here we have a cubic, here we have an exponential, okay, which has a faster growth rate. Okay, so over time, when I subtract r minus c, this is going to be the function that takes over. Okay, so here we can say, therefore, as t goes to positive infinity, okay, we have the cost increases faster than the revenue. Therefore, the profit, which is r minus t, is going to approach negative infinity. Okay, so what does that tell us? Is that the company, okay, will lose more and more money over time. We'll lose, more and more money over time. Okay. And that's it. That's all this question was about. It was essentially a question about end behavior. But again, the idea is look for the clues, forecast in the future, in the long run, over a significant period of time. And then from there, you can use what you know about the rates of growth of these two functions, that the one that's being subtracted grows much, much faster than the one that you're starting off with. Hence, the end result is that that function is approaching negative infinity. And in this case here, profit being negative involves a company losing money. Okay, that's it for this one.